when the record label sent Pimp C an invoice for $60,000 for the Jeezy, and then Pimp went off on Jeezy. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, what Pimp didn't know that the record label had sent Jeezy. Jeezy never sanctioned to send the $60,000 thing, because they did a song called Khakis or Dickies or whatever the fuck it was. You know, I know it was something Dickies or Khakis, and so that kind of rubbed Pimp the wrong way. But Lil Jon, a lot of people don't know, he didn't go off on Lil Jon, but Lil Jon also sent him an invoice too for 60 bands. You know what I'm saying? But the label do that.
Yeah.
But the artists usually don't do that. Like Pimp dead now, may he rest in peace. I don't think it's not bad said it, but sometimes, if Pimp, like you, and say your name was Beehive,
Yeah.
and you was a famous artist, we might write it up as 100,000. The record label give you 100,000, we bust down 50. You know what I'm saying? So it was shit like that going on. I seen so much shit in the music industry, that it gave me a different level. It really gave me an appetite to really want to be in the game. Because once these brothers here scale, I can show them different things, about the game.
Okay. Did you get a chance to catch Chris Rock on Netflix?
Nah.
I did.
Yeah. What were y'all thoughts on that? Because he had to fire back on Will Smith after the slap. This was his first stand-up live performance.
I'm letting my crew. Y'all, what y'all think about that?
What are y'all thoughts on it, fellas?
Man, look, I saw it. It was hilarious. I think, it was like he had been holding it in for so long. He called him a bitch about 20 times. You know what I mean? And I think he was really upset at the unfairness, right? He was like, yo, everybody in the world said this. Everybody in the world called you a bitch and you slapped me. You know what I'm saying? So he was really hurt at that, and you could tell, but it was hilarious. It was a great stand-up routine. I was laughing the whole time, and Chris Rock killed that.
But it was awesome. Get in here.
Nah, man, y'all know he was born for that moment. He was waiting, because when Will Smith issued that public apology, he ain't say nothing back. He was waiting for this moment. That was a lot of ammo, and he showed it opened up. So, yeah.
You
he did a good job
for that, though. You can't. I mean, what's a public apology once you walked up to somebody on live national TV and just slapped the taste out their mouth? Like, you can't apologize for that. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's not so. I'm sorry I took your manhood. Come on.
I think there's no apologies for that.
I think what Chris Rock did is something very brilliant, because the world that we're living in, if somebody walk up and smack you, the most natural reaction is, I gotta whip his ass, or I'm gonna kill him in some type of way. But Chris Rock showed us a different way. Okay, I'm gonna take that slap, I'm gonna let the whole world laugh at me, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna go back and get on my A game. As soon as I come back to stand-up comedy, then I'm gonna hit him right where it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt him worse. It's gonna make him worse to see me make some money off of talking about you slapping me.
The whole thing is that he monetized the attention that he was getting. He took something negative, and see, what I learned is you can't elevate without negative energy. You got to use that to step up on, big homie. So what he did, he took that negative energy. He said, "Look, I'm gonna make this into a multi-million-dollar coup for me." Even though I could have turned it into, because if he'd have hit Will back, then it would have been a whole different narrative we would have been hearing. Because they would have been trying to blackball him and all type of stuff, because based on that. But he did the right thing, and for real, to really redirect all the attention to his show. And so now you got to go, because he didn't make no comments. I didn't hear no comment in the media about nothing from that night until now.
Yeah, he held it in the whole time. Now he's out there sounding like a
genius marketing.
You bitch.
Bad publicity is good publicity.
So let me ask y'all, what have y'all learned from that in terms of, how to handle your business? What's the lesson in that?
Well, I learned that if I'm gonna have something to say, which by the way, I had to plug myself. I just started my own podcast, man, the Lil Jon Show. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, but I understand the importance of having multiple streams of income and having long form content. Because I had a lot of short form content already, but to have that long form content where you can chop it up and make the clips, I learned that from you.
Come on now.
Before a lot of these other folks were doing it, you were doing it. Feel what I'm saying? Because I came on 2017, and all you seen was some Beehive For real. All the click, and then he only gave you just a small part of it.
Gave you enough.
gotta click the link to see the rest of it, and so but that's what it is though. So that's what I learned, to take all my frustrations. I got people that got little issues with me, but it'd be on some jealousy stuff. But instead of addressing it and not making nothing out of it, now I got a podcast. So you want to hear my opinion on what happened? Come tap in.
Come on now.
Come tap in.
I think that for me, what I learned about is my happiness. Anything that take me through stress or anything, put it all back into my music, or like you said, use a platform like this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I learned from this. And like my man Ken, if I can't put it in the music, write it down and put it on the book.
Come on now.
I'm telling you, book deal coming soon. Real talk.
Ken, HHF Award Show, man. What's going on, player?
Hold on. HHF?
HHF.
All right.
Well, first of all, I want to let you know that you're an honorary nominee. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, what we try to do, the difference between me, like we talk about Chris Rock and Will Smith, everything I do is strategy. I wrote a book called The Art of Human Chess. I think everybody should go get that book. It's really a profound a demonstration on how to play the game, and like I always say in my book, if somebody go left, you go right. You know what I'm saying? If you plan on killing them, tell them you love them. You know what I mean? Never let nobody know your plans. You know what I'm saying? Always, be clandestine, and always think 10 steps ahead. Everything I do is in my head before it's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see it before I be it. So when I think about the award show, a lot of people talk about the independent, right? A lot of people talk about the BET Awards, the MTV Awards, the Grammy and the Oscars and stuff like that. I don't talk about it. I be about it. Hey, look here, man, I'm not going to wait on nobody to tell me, when they're going to award me. I'm not going to let nobody tell me who to pick. We're going to pick our people. We're going to nominate our people. We're going to let our people, go on the line. They go to thehiphopfraternity.com and vote for their nominee. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we look at the Hip Hop Fraternity Award and HHF Clothing, HHF Magazine, HHF Radio. Don't talk about it. Independent is not talking about I'm independent. Show me that you're independent. So the purpose of the Hip Hop Fraternity Awards was not just for us to be showcasing, our talent and be up there, letting our artists perform and awarding and honoring people. But the primary purpose of the Hip Hop Fraternity Awards is to show people that, hey, we can do it. And in life, you here for two reasons, to leave examples, and show people which way you go. And the other reason you're here is to die, what I'm saying? So, we all gonna die. But, a lot of people let their history be a mystery. They don't leave no trails to that they've been here. The Egyptians, they was here because they got the pyramids. Well, we want people to know that the HHF Awards was for us, by us, like FUBU, and that's one thing that we want to do. We want to let people know that, we are, the gatekeepers of hip hop. It's our culture, our call. This stuff started in New York, in the Bronx, with Sylvia Robinson and Big Bang Hate over 50 years ago, and we're going to continue the legacy. You know what I'm saying? So we just doing it through, being independent.
Where you doing it at this year, Ken? Because I had to walk 2 miles to get to that thing because it was too fucking packed, sir.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Hey,
it was going the fuck down.
Hey, you know what? I won't be able to say it on your show because no, I'm gonna tell you why. Marvin, my brother, he said, Ken, the tickets is selling really quick.
Yeah.
He said we might have to expand the location.
Come on now.
So you know what I'm saying? So he taught me a lesson, that I didn't know, what I'm saying? You can learn from it. If you drop your books, you lose your lessons. So my brother taught me, what I'm saying? He said, Ken, you got to be willing to get some new game.
That's right.
I said, some new game? I said, well, this is how you do it. And then I realized you can't inhale new air unless you exhale old air. In with the new and out with the old. So he just told me to chill on that. He said around about 2 or 3 weeks before the date, what I'm saying? We have majority of tickets, so that we announced the location.
I feel that.
You can get tickets on the website, www.hiphopfraternity.com.
No,
thehiphopfraternity.com. And you can also do voting. The voting polls are now open. www.thehiphopfraternity.com.